Welcome to another episode of the Better Half podcast for the second time. We just recorded 35 minutes, guys, and the SD card was full.
I'm trying not to laugh. Sorry, I was trying to be all like...
Oh, my God. We've just recorded 35 minutes, and it's just SD card full, so I had to fix that, and we're back.
Oh, this is fantastic.
Anyway, we're back.
We're back.
We're back. We're determined to make Wednesdays great again.
Hello, Better Halfers.
Guys, just before we start, just the usual thing, this podcast may contain adult themes, coarse language. If you're easily offended, if your butthole hurts, or you're around small children, turn this podcast off, because we do talk about anything. So
Yeah, and
we have tried to rein it in a little bit, but we do talk about anything. So
but we're okay with talking about anything, you and I.
100% we are. Yeah.
And some people will find some subjects quite challenging because they're not into talking about that. And I'm glad you brought up buttholes because we have had a little bit of...
Oh, we got our first...
No, we'll call it fan mail.
We got our first fan mail.
It was negative.
Our first negative fan mail.
The poor little Better Halfer had a sore butthole.
Did.
But that's okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
We appreciate you critiquing us.
It's someone we know that doesn't have a lot going on in their own life, so we're not really...
Look,
Someone that doesn't work and they sit on a couch all day. I don't
look.
really care what you think, but
you
anyway.
know what? No judgment to
No.
how they live their life, but thank you for your input, and I'm sorry that you have a sore butthole.
Don't listen to it. Go back to the couch.
But at the same time, like,
Go back to the
when
couch.
I read it, I went, oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
And then I went, oh, wow, there's a lot going on.
Have another drink, love.
And then I thought, oh, well...
Have another drink and get on that couch.
But that's usually the case, you know.
Oh, 100%.
People-
No, well, that's where you... And we've been told that hundreds of times. Even on the other podcast, the hate mail always comes from people that don't have a lot going on in their life. But no, it's all good. Everyone does their own thing. If it does, we just don't want to offend anyone. So, turn it off.
And I don't want little kids, like parents having little kids around, they think, oh, you know, you could have warned us. Yeah. But, definitely if you're going to let your teenagers listen to it, just scan over it and have a little listen and then let them in. But anyway, how have you been?
Good.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I'm going to get straight on to the...
Why? We should be laughing.
Oh, we've just done a podcast for 35 minutes, guys, and we just realised the SD card is
it's
full.
just you and I, isn't it?
So my beer of choice this week is Half Drunken. It is actually Tiger beer. This is a Singapore, their export beer.
Yep.
That's their main beer that they send all around the world. It comes through from Lewis Lack. He sent me a link to Dan Murphy's for it. He said, try that this week. As I said earlier, I really, really like it. It's just
as I remember, we're doing this is first.
Oh no, we have a joke about
first.
Something goes wrong. We have a bit of a.
We haven't practiced this at all.
Otherwise, you'd cry. But this comes through from Lewis Lack. He's a butcher that I spent a bit of time up the Gold Coast.
Lovely guy, isn't he?
Yeah, he's an absolute legend. He was Apprentice of the Year last year.
Yep.
He just had Tiger beer, which I haven't tried before.
Do you remember Tiger Penis soup?
And I really like it.
Do you remember that?
No.
He's hoping it doesn't taste like Tiger Penis soup.
No, it's a typical lager, but it's very, very nice.
Yeah. So it's Singapore.
It's from Singapore, yeah.
So you got Sentosa Island, and they have a big tiger.
I've seen people drinking it, but I've never been over there. But it's nice.
Singapore's beautiful.
It's very nice.
It is so clean. It's just gorgeous, and the people over there are just lovely.
Yeah, you've been over to Singapore, haven't you?
Even the public transport is amazing.
Everything's clean, isn't it?
Clean. I mean, clean. It's just so up my alley. I love it. It's clean. But it's so, it's busy. So many people around, but everyone does the right thing, and it's pretty simple. But you can't even have like chewing gum and wearing thongs like your pluggers over there are known as slippers.
Yep.
So they sort of look at the Aussies a bit funny when they're flapping around in their slippers over there.
Yeah.
But I just loved it. And their food, oh my God, the food, flavours. It just introduced me to a whole new world.
Yep.
Like I was a young teenager when we went, but the food, Mum never cooked anything that extravagant and flavoursome in my life.
Yeah.
And the ice green tea as a kid.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just different to what we get Aussie-fied stuff. Even the twisties.
Yeah.
So I remember I was like, yes, I'm going to get a bag of twisties because I was a little bit hesitant to be adventurous with food at that age. And I'm like, oh, a bag of twisties, that'll be okay.
Mm.
They're spicy.
Yeah, right.
Even their Big Macs, they still taste like a Big Mac, but it's got this different spice. Like there's just something else that's in it. But their French cuisine over there, oh, it was sensational. And the display of the French, like bakery, patisserie type cuisine over there, I don't know, it just was like a picture perfect. It was though you over in France.
Yeah.
Like their display cabinets were just something else. It was just a piece of art.
Mm.
And yeah, we just had a ball over there. It was the best thing my parents did was taking us over there.
Mm.
There's been a few good things that we've done as a family that my dad has pulled us out of school. Like we were pulled out for a month out of school and we travelled the whole territory off the beaten track, camped in tents, dug holes for the toilet, went without showers, had dingoes sniffing around the tent, camped out in the middle of nowhere. It was amazing. Yeah, anyway, so yeah, go the Tiger.
Go the Tiger.
Jeez, the beer went somewhere, didn't it?
Yeah, no, it's
Have another go. See whether it's any good.
it's very, very good. I
Is
like
it? Oh. Do you reckon you'll buy that again?
Yeah, I'd happily
go
drink, I'd
again?
happily drink that. The one last week, that the Vietnamese one, I didn't go that much on, but that Tiger, that's very nice.
Yeah.
So,
I noticed.
Lewis Lack, that is a win.
Win. Sorry, I can't taste it.
Now, last week we had a listener that sent in a topic that they wanted our opinion on,
Okay.
the ET topic. We covered that. That was a bit of fun talking about that.
Do you know what? I saw a guy, now that we've spoken about it, I saw this guy on one of the social medias that I was doom scrolling through, dead set. I nearly took a screenshot because I wanted to put it up on the thing, get Stu to put it up, because it looked like an alien.
Yeah.
This dude was talking, looked like an alien. And I thought, oh, they are amongst us.
Well, I've actually got that in fan mail today. I'll read that
Have
out
you?
now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Come through from Josh.
Yeah.
He said, you're talking aliens may walk amongst us.
Yeah, oh.
He said, if that's the case, he said, Elon Musk has got to be one of them.
Yeah. Yeah.
I 100%. Yeah, if you said, righto, finger one, I'd say, because he's just too smart. He's just.
Oh, he's something else.
He's just something else, isn't he? Like,
Yeah.
it's just, if you said there's human versions of it or whatever, or they're disguised or whatever, I'd say definitely he's got to be one. He's too
Well,
smart.
you know how you've got like
He's the first
the
trillionaire.
spectrum?
He's got more money than some countries. Like,
yeah, wow.
unbelievable. Yeah,
Wow.
but I'd 100% agree with you, Josh. If I was going to say what's an example, I'd say he's just too smart. Like,
Oh, he's got
there's intelligence and then there's
he's got something going
he's
on.
superhuman. Yeah,
But he even looks a little. like-
he does. Like
I don't.
That's nothing against him. I'm saying this in
No.
a respectful way. He's ultra intelligent, and he's
He's fascinating.
just so fascinating. Like you think if he feels
Yeah.
different.
He's the way his brain works just fascinates me.
So Josh, 100% agree with you,
Yep,
mate.
we're on that one.
Now, I did say last week, I said anyone else wants to send through any topics that you'd like us to discuss,
yeah?
send them through.
Oh.
And when I said it, I thought, I'm going to get stitched up here, Someone's going to send through something really
Oh
crazy.
yes.
I got one today. I'm not saying it's really crazy. People,
Yeah.
you believe in whatever you want to believe in. That's
All right.
That's fine. But I did get one out of left field, which I was expecting.
Okay.
This comes from Alan. Here's a topic. Is the world flat? Now, nothing against flat earthers here, guys. This is just my humble opinion. I'm just an everyday punter. I would say no. The reason for that, I just come back to the sun. The sun doesn't rise and set. We spin around the sun.
We rotate.
If the Earth was flat, it would be daytime all the time because the sun never turns off. So it'd be daytime all the time. That's my argument there. But I'll go back into what Alan's right now. He's not a flat earther. He's just said this is a cool topic. I'd like to get an answer on. Just some points. If you fill a bucket of water, then hold it on an angle, it finds its level. Same with a bath, swimming pool, etc. When you go fishing on a lake, the water is level, not curved. So how does this suddenly curve around the globe? Now keep in mind the Earth's curvature is 8 inches per mile. There has been people who have documented setting up a camera 2 feet off the ground on the edge of a lake that is 16 miles wide, and yet they can photograph the shoreline through telescopic lenses. If the Earth were curved, working on what scientists say is the Earth's curvature 16 by 8, that shoreline should be 128 inches, 10 foot 8 inches below the horizon. Now, I'm not saying it's flat. I just need some explanation to me. And like I just said, mine, I come back to the sun, my personal explanation for it. But I did a bit of homework on this point. And it's come back. The key point is that 8 inches per mile isn't actually how the Earth's curvature works over long distances. Curvature increases with the square of the distance, and what you can or can't see is also affected by several other factors, including height of the camera, height of the object you're viewing, atmospheric refraction, light blending through layers of air, weather conditions, and the quality of the lens. For example, if both the camera and the opposite shoreline are above the water, you wouldn't expect the entire shoreline to disappear behind the horizon. Under the right atmospheric conditions, refraction can even make distant objects appear higher than they really are, allowing them to be seen from farther away than normal. If the Earth were flat, we'd also struggle to explain observations that are consistently repeatable, such as ships disappearing hull first over the horizon, different constellations being visible from the northern and southern hemispheres. So, yeah, you can see stars from some countries and not others.
Yeah.
Lunar eclipses, always casting a round shadow of the Earth on the moon, and the fact that people can circumnavigate the globe in multiple directions.
Yeah.
It's always good to question things, but it's also important to make sure that calculations and observations account for all the physics involved before drawing a conclusion. So it's interesting, but
There's too many people have been up in space and
yeah, I think
you
we've got the technology now that you can't sort of.
can't.
It's there. So.
No, and there's a thing called gravity. So it is curved, and gravity holds everything
Yeah.
on. Yeah, like.
But nothing
that's
against
why-
anyone that believes in it. Nothing against that. You believe in whatever makes you happy. But yeah, I'm saying this a globe. You know.
I can walk around outside and it's flat. But but when it comes to the reality of everything, it is curved, and gravity holds me to the ground.
Yeah.
Yep. But no. Well, even when you're out camping, or you can see the horizon really well, and you can actually see flat horizon, but when you look at the stars and the way, if you properly sit and look at it, you can actually see it is curved. Things are curved up there. Like, pay attention.
Yeah. No, and nothing against anyone that believes in a flat Earth, but you believe.
Oh, look, if you want to live on a flat Earth, cool, go your hardest. Like, no judgment here. But I honestly, you can go outside and see it's curved.
Oh, 100%.
Even the way.
Oh, I think we've got too much technology now, and we've got satellites. We can see.
Yeah.
We can see. So.
But if it was, I don't know. You can see it. It makes sense. Oh, maybe I'm an alien.
I think you might be. And how's your week been anyway?
Oh, well, I've been doing
the mother thing.
Oh, I'm just leading the troops at the moment, aren't I?
You are. You're doing a great.
I'm leading the troops, and even you, I've let you have a quiet week because I thought, no, he needs quiet time.
Yeah, I've been right off the pace a bit lately, guys. This was Dad's birthday last Tuesday, and it's just sort of really hit home a little bit, and it's just there's nothing wrong. It's just you just feel like shit, and your heart actually does ache. I didn't ever understood that, but it actually does. It's really hit me now, so I don't know why it took this long.
Well, one of our friends actually said you will feel pain here.
Yeah.
And they said you'll always feel it. It's just you learn to almost live with that.
Yeah.
But
no, it's just hard, and it's like I've said before. If you've got depression or you feel like shit because there's something happening, it doesn't mean there's nothing wrong with that. It's perfectly natural.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean your life shit. It doesn't mean there's anything wrong with you mentally. It just means you just got to work through it.
Yeah.
Just get through every day, and it'll slowly get better. But at the moment, this week I've just been extremely flat,
And I could see that, but I also stepped just.
Oh, and I come straight and said, "You said, are you all right?" And I said, "Oh, not really." Like,
and I let you just have that
like
quiet time because sometimes you don't need someone poking and prodding at you. You just need quiet space to go do it, however you do it. Yeah. And everyone deals with it differently.
Oh, 100%.
And
through all that, you've been guiding teenagers through life.
Oh yeah, but that's what we do. And the dog run. Oh, anyway, it's just
You went shopping this morning. There was no whale tail incidents again?
I went to Woolworths, yes, and I did the groceries, and I said, I am not bending over. I'm not doing any of this strange behaviour.
Do you like how I added the whale?
Yeah,
The whale
I
tone.
love the whale. Well, yeah, and so anyway, Mummy still got it, but Mummy kept it all hidden away this time. I didn't share all.
You went out and watched the whales this morning, didn't you?
Oh, yesterday. Yesterday I
yeah.
went out and because it was such a gorgeous day. It was so warm. So many people have been in the water swimming, doing a winter swim. And they said it was warmer in the water than out. But yeah, I went down. So I walked through the bushland a bit and out onto these rocks. But it's not just me going watching the whales. I find the whales just peaceful to watch. But it's also just reconnecting, sitting quiet. You've got all the ions coming off the water. You can feel the particles in the air, the moist.
Salt, yeah.
Isn't it the best? And you just feel better for being there. So I always just enjoy sitting on the rocks. I'm obsessed with rocks. So I sit on the rocks and I feel grounded.
Yeah.
But then I thought I could speak whale because like the whale highway is open at the moment.
And they
are coming.
They come in really close, guys. Like they come in really close to the rocks.
Yeah,
so.
but if you carry on a bit and make a bit of noise, they're curious and they actually come in a bit or they'll come out a bit more. So I was just seeing tufts of, their blowhole. Anyway, and I thought, oh, okay. And they just kept coming through and all you could see was poof, poof. Anyway, so I thought I could speak well. I went down, I climbed right down to
Because you can hear them bellow. Like they come in that close. Sometimes you can hear them
Yes.
bellowing and that. Yeah.
But I came down to nearly where the water, like the waves are breaking on the rocks. And I started like talking whale. Woo! Anyway, and I was clapping. I was yelling out to them. I was woo-hooing. Anyway, sure enough, within about 5-10 minutes, they all started coming closer and they were really bringing their bodies out.
Yeah.
And my daughter was going, oh, Mum, are you serious? Do you know what? They came in, so I climbed back up the rock so I could get a good view of them. And then I noticed that a group of other people were coming through the bush, same spot.
Yeah.
But what I love is the whales are just doing what they do naturally.
Yeah.
Like it's just what they do. It's Mother Nature at its best.
And when they got calves, they'll come in really close into the
Yeah.
shallows. Like when I was living in Sydney, I used to fish down at Port Kembla,
Yeah.
and I was in a ocean kayak, and I was in the harbour there, and there was a cow and calf came into the harbour, and I didn't realise they were there until she came up,
Oh,
and the tail came out of the water. You don't realise how big they are. Like
that would have got
they
me.
are massive.
How
And the
beautiful.
tail, you don't realise how big that tail
Yeah.
is.
But I just love how humans watch them and we're just all like everyone claps or goes, oh my God, all at the same time. We're all so excited and they're just doing what they
They're
do
just doing what they're doing.
normally, but we just get so much out of it. What I don't get is like when I was younger, I watched documentaries of the harpooning and the history.
They're
and
hard to
stuff like
watch. Those
That was hard.
what used to go on, and it used to happen over here. Like it's not just overseas.
Yep.
It happened over here.
I went to a maritime museum in Warrnambool and they had the boats that they used to harpoon them from.
Yeah.
And they had like them on display and they had a bit of history and stuff. But I remember watching documentaries and I was still a kid, but I literally was sobbing watching it. It was interesting and I knew that things had changed. Well, at that age, I think they still were killing whales overseas in the
Oh, I still think some
Yeah,
parts it goes on
yes,
still today, but
I can't see any purpose for it at all. And it's disgusting. But I remember sitting there crying. Mum and Dad walked in and said, are you all right? And I said, I'm watching a really good documentary. But I said, I am breaking. Like my heart was breaking for these whales. They're the most beautiful animal. Like, how could you? They're so peaceful. But they bring everyone so much joy. But yeah, I get really cranky when I hear about that they wanted to put the wind turbines
yeah,
out in the water here.
yeah, they're talking about
Put
putting
a wind farm out there.
out in the ocean.
And
So,
I'm like, hell no, that's where they live.
I just don't understand those wind farm things. They don't seem to
But
work.
the whales, where are they? going to
Yeah.
go, they won't come in
Yeah.
because of the lines that they've got to run to for the power out
Yeah,
there.
no, it's
I'm like going, no.
these wind turbines. I don't understand them because I've seen a bit on YouTube
Yeah,
over in I think it was India or somewhere. They got two magnets
yeah.
and put them across from each other, and it ran a motor which
Yeah, right.
charged a phone. So why aren't we harnessing magnetic
Yeah.
energy? Like I just don't.
That's free.
If you look it up magnetic energy on YouTube, and it shows them how they make this with two magnets.
Yep.
They can make an engine run
That's interesting.
or make it,
Yeah.
make it spin, make a motor
I'd
spin.
like to understand that further.
So I
If
just
anyone
think
knows, let us know.
magnetic energy. Why are we not looking into that? Like it's
Oh, sometimes I've driven.
you could have houses that supply their own energy. You know, like
What a waste of a wind farm that they don't even rotate,
no,
or they can't even recycle.
they can't recycle it. No.
And they have so many issues with them.
Mm.
And then to get them made, I don't think they even make them here, do they?
No. I'm
I just
I'm just not a fan. I hope it doesn't go ahead. And some of the, like all the locals around here are up and about it. So I don't think
I
it'll
don't
happen.
mind solar panels on the roof.
I think that's
and
great.
things like
Solar
that.
panels on
Yeah.
the roof's great. But this magnetic energy, I couldn't believe how they just through the power of
Yeah,
the magnet,
fascinating.
it can make something spin, which creates power. You know, like
Yeah,
make a little thing spin. Like
I wonder who was it. Would have been Elon Musk. Who was it that said we shouldn't have to even be paying for power?
yeah, Elon Musk said that.
Was it?
Yeah,
Yeah, that'd be good.
Yeah.
That'd be really good not to pay for power.
Mm.
Watching the whales, it was beautiful. But I really love that, especially around here, the tourists are coming, but they come this time of year
Oh, they do. They come from
to
everywhere
see the
to see the
whales,
whales.
take
Yeah.
photos. They'll stand there for hours. But to me, I think, what a beautiful way to spend your holiday, doing
Yeah.
something normal. You don't see many of them sitting there scrolling on their
No.
phone. They're watching the whales.
So if you're
out
anywhere
in
near the
nature.
ocean, guys,
Yes.
get out there and have a look at them. And they go right.
Warrnambool, but they're heading up north.
So we're
moment.
2 hours north of Sydney, and we're seeing them in here.
Yeah.
Down in Victoria, would you be?
Yeah,
saying down there?
Warrnambool. Yeah, in winter you start seeing them.
Yeah.
I saw my
'Cause they're migrating from there up to
yeah.
here. Yeah.
So I saw my first whale as a kid in Warrnambool. I was on school camp, and I was Dad actually came on the camp. Oh, it was hilarious. Oh, jeez. Yeah, Dad came on camp.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, you really.
Everyone would have been in line.
Yes. No. Well, yeah, he was on camp. So Dad would line us up on the school camp, and Dad's very much about discipline and
Very regimented.
yes, but he's brilliant. But
Oh,
anyway,
yeah, brilliant, but very
so the
regimented.
teachers couldn't get all us kids. I think we were in year 5 or something, and he couldn't get all us kids together to pay attention. So Dad goes, "Oh, do you want me to sort it out?" And he goes, "Oh, if you can, if you think so." Because it's always annoying trying to get a bunch of kids on camp who are all buzzed up. So Dad went, "Right, everyone, I need everyone. We're going to do something." And we're all like, "Yeah, what are we doing?" Anyway, and the kids all sort of took a fancy to Dad, like that he was fun. They thought that he was heaps of fun. So Dad lined up all of us in like one row and then another one, and we all had to stand like little soldiers facing him.
Yeah.
Now, I knew what he was up to. The rest of them had no idea. And literally, he lined us up like a marching team ready for parade.
Yeah.
And he said, "Eyes front," and everyone had to look front. He goes, "All right, let's see whether everyone, this is right, this is left, eyes right," and everyone turned right. Anyway, so Dad had us all disciplined, lined up. Then he said to the principal, who was our teacher and leader anyway, he said, "There you go." He goes, "Eyes front, everyone's ears on, and listen." And we're all like, anyway. And this guy, like our teacher, looked and went, "Thank you. This is going to be really good." Anyway, and then Dad had us all numbered.
Mhm.
So we knew where everyone was. Everyone had a number.
Yeah.
And he'd go, "Right, every morning or whenever we did something, we all had to line up. We had our numbers
Yeah.
and we had to line up, and he'd do the same thing, make us turn, watch him."
Yeah.
And everyone did it. And it was almost a bit of fun, but it was the best having Dad on camp. He was heaps of fun.
Yeah.
But first the kids all thought he was just a great guy and, mucked around, but no, Discipline.
Discipline.
It's all about discipline.
Now,
Yeah.
I found some, as I do, find interesting facts.
Yeah.
I'll
You
just-
do, don't you?
I'll just read this one out. I found this and I thought, how cool is this?
I find interesting facts, but you don't want to talk about them.
We'll see. No, I do.
Oh.
Now,
Wait.
these are companies that started out as
okay.
something completely different to what they sold in the end.
Right.
It's actually interesting. There's companies, big
Yeah.
companies here. I didn't know anything about them. So we've got Nokia. Everyone remembers Nokia
Yeah.
phones. They were big from probably 1995 to
Yeah.
2010.
Do you remember messaging?
That was
each
their
other?
heyday. Yeah, it was different to these days.
Yeah.
You had to be good
You
at
had to
it.
go through all the letters.
I started out, they were really big, and then they
Yeah.
got really small, and then we made the iPhones really big
Yeah.
again. So this is Nokia, established in 1865. Started out as a paper mill in Finland. Then rubber boots, then cables. Mobile phones came 115 years later.
Wow.
Yeah, so I was, yeah, look at it. There you go.
That's amazing. Well, actually, yeah, it makes sense.
Then we got Samsung. So it's a similar thing. They're into electronics, phones, TVs, Christ knows what these days.
Yeah.
Samsung, established in 1938, founded as a grocery trading company selling dried fish, noodles, and vegetables. Electronics came 30 years later.
Wow.
Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it?
Actually, it makes sense because I know a company, like the family that own this company,
Yep.
and they've done extremely well for themselves, set themselves up, and they've got this really, successful business.
Yeah.
But they started out doing some
Completely different, yeah.
very bizarre, like emu farming,
Yeah, but that was a thing. That was a
And
thing. I remember there was.
jewelry making, and
Yeah.
but they tried this one and they tried that one and this one and that one, but now it's like they've tried all these different ones and then landed
Yeah, landed one, yeah.
one that just took off
Yeah.
and really took off.
And completely different how they
I
started.
love this. Gumboots. eh?
Nintendo.
Yeah.
Everyone knows
Oh,
Nintendo. Nintendo's mainly gaming, but, Christ knows what it was
Yeah.
they do. They were actually established in 1889, hand painting playing cards in Kyoto.
Yeah, right.
Also tried taxis, instant rice, and hotels. Video games came 80 years later.
Wow.
Crazy, isn't it?
I would never have.
No, I didn't. I read this.
know
I thought
that.
that is
Yeah.
crazy. YouTube,
Yeah.
established in 2005, originally designed as a video dating website called TuneIn Hookup.
Tune in, hook up.
Nobody used it for dating. Everything else followed. So,
How do you tune in hook up on YouTube? Do you
Wouldn't mind a
send
bit-
a video in?
I don't know, but I think they've made a lot more money out of people posting videos on there.
Wow. Wow. That's gold.
So that's YouTube. What else have we got here? Twitter. Twitter was created. It started in 2006.
Yeah.
It's starting as a podcasting company called Odeo. Apple killed podcasting overnight. A brainstorming session created Twitter instead.
Right. That could be us.
You wouldn't have thought podcasting was a thing in 2006. I'd never. Honestly, I'm a bit backward, but I didn't. 3 years ago, I would never have listened to a podcast.
Oh,
before.
see, I had.
I hadn't. Like, when did you start listening to them?
Oh.
You sent me one, and I said, "What's Spotify?"
Yeah, you said what's
You said,
a
"I said, what's
podcast?"
this?" She said, "It's a podcast." I said, "What's a podcast?"
Oh, I'd been.
She said,
listening
"You open it up
for
on
years.
Spotify." And I said, "Well, what's Spotify?" I didn't know any of it. You introduced me to. And
Oh,
I thought, "How cool is this? You can just listen to whatever you want."
I know. It was as though you like.
But 2006, I wouldn't have thought anyone was doing podcasts. But yeah, anyway,
I'm trying to think what I was doing in 2006. I can't even. No. If it was something, it was something I hadn't
didn't-
come across.
anyway. The next one.
Podcasting has been around. Like I knew.
I didn't realise how long podcasting had been around.
Because
Like,
I'd been already listening to podcasts for ages.
yeah, I was
I
probably
was
3 years ago.
surprised you had no idea.
3 years, I hadn't. 3 years
Mind
ago, I
you,
hadn't listened.
You
to one.
knew lots of other things that I didn't know. So,
Yeah, I just didn't listen. I didn't, and once I started, I got hooked on it. So
what was the YouTube thing that they had? That hook up?
I'll hook up.
Were you on that one?
I never heard of it. The next one is LG. So they do phones, electrics,
Yeah.
pretty much everything LG does. They started in 1947, founded as Luck Hui, a cosmetics and face cream company in South Korea. Electronics came a full decade later. So they've gone from
Cosmetics.
cosmetics to electronics.
obviously it didn't. The cosmetics didn't really
You
work.
go from but
Unless they've still. I wonder whether these companies still have those other companies
I doubt it.
under the.
The next one, this one's interesting. Amazon,
Ooh.
absolute giant
Ooh.
retailer. Now everyone knows Amazon. If you haven't already bought out of it, it was established in 1994. Started as an online bookstore from a garage in Seattle.
No way.
Jeff Bezos originally called it Cabera. Books were the beginning.
Wow.
It
Out
started
of his
out,
garage.
yeah. But there's so many.
That's gnarly.
There's so many of them that started out of a garage. Like Facebook, I think Zuckerberg, he started out in the garage. Like now he's one of
but
the
I
richest men in the
love
world.
that.
You know, like
Good on him.
It's crazy.
Maybe we could be like the better half. The better halfers. Like, God knows, they might be watching us become, I don't know.
This is my favourite out of all of them. So the fuel company Shell, everyone knows Shell.
Yeah.
Well, in Australia, guys, I know we got a few people in the US and
Yeah.
Canada that listen. I mean, Shell, I would assume you'd have Shell over there. Shell Fuels started in 1833. It started as a London antique and seashell shop. The oil business came 60 years later. The seashell is still the logo.
Wow.
So the same logo they had all that time
That's
back.
beautiful.
It's the same one.
And
so.
it is a real collector's item. Anything with that Shell logo is a real collector.
That's why it's got collectors. So like, look
Mm.
how far it goes back. But
And some people will pay huge.
so they're gone from an antiques
That's amazing.
seashell shop to an oil business, and massive. You know?
Do you know what? I love that they've kept their logo
Yeah.
from the shop to the pump
Oh, it's cool.
station
No, I
to
found that.
the oil.
I saw that and I thought that's really cool.
That's cool.
Hmm.
Yeah, because you look at, if you pull up to a servo, you don't really expect to see a seashell, do you?
Well, I've never even, and you don't ever think, I might look up the history on Shell. Like, you just
No.
don't think, and same as
Oh, there'd be some car buff guys
Amazon and
that
all
are
those
really
things.
into all those things.
Yeah, but all of those, I couldn't believe any
Yeah.
of them. So,
Wow.
Mm.
Shell.
yeah, it's pretty cool.
I never even stopped to go, why is there a seashell on a servo?
No, that's what it is. And it's a cool logo.
That's typical of Natalie, isn't
Cool
it?
logo that was designed back in the day where you couldn't just go to AI to design your logo.
That's branding at its best.
It is. And stood the test of time. Now we've got play on or get in the bin. This is another one I read and I thought, this one's interesting.
Yeah.
So this happened over in the States. Grandmother pushing for new law that requires drunk drivers to pay child support if they kill a parent.
Ooh.
I'm an absolute play on.
I actually think any parent, doesn't matter whether you're male or female, whoever's left with the children,
Yeah.
it's a tough gig.
But I think that could even apply to someone that's assaulted someone, not just drunk driving. Like if you've assaulted someone,
Oh, yeah.
killed the
Yeah.
breadwinner of the family,
Yep.
obviously you're going to go straight to jail. But I think there's some sort of something that needs to be given to the family to support the children.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's a
Yeah.
that's a good one to bring up. Like
I
I agree.
can't
with it.
see anything really wrong with it.
No.
The only thing is the hard part will be some people you'd have to chase them for the money, for the pay.
Oh, and the other problem is if you kill a parent, well, you're going to jail, so you're not going to be able to make money. But if
No,
say if it was someone that did have money, I think they should have to pay.
Like,
child support.
I suppose, do they have things like if you went to court that there'd be compensation, a big payout, and that would be the equivalent to, say, child support. But
It's an interesting one.
I think that one, there could be a couple of different avenues where you could get financial support
Yeah.
for those children.
there'd be plenty of
because they're
time-
missing the pet. Like,
There'd be plenty of times that's happened.
Yeah.
The mother or the farmer, father, whoever the breadwinner is, has
Yeah.
been taken out.
Yeah.
Well, that other parent's got a headache, haven't they? Proper headache, you know.
mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, and raising kids, it's a tough gig, especially in the world we live in. Yep.
well, these days more than ever.
Yeah.
More than
Best thing ever, that I ever did was, my kids, and they're my greatest gift to this earth. But to do it on your own, it's
ever.
tough.
It'd be hard. It'd be hard.
It's tough. Yeah.
Now, guys, this you'll notice last week's podcast was a little bit short. It only went for 46 minutes.
Oh, there's a few comments.
We
I'd been. Oh, geez, it was a short.
was
one.
short,
It was
yeah.
short but good.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
and I disclose our stuff up. So like we've just done a podcast for 35 minutes, and the SD card filled up, and we couldn't use any of it. That was this week's drama. Last week's drama, I've got a good friend of mine. We're talking about men's mental health, and it was the end of June, and I thought we'll finish men's mental health
Yeah.
month off talking to a fella named Harry Morgan. He's done a hell of a lot for men's mental health.
Huge.
All good. I had the
amount.
Morgs lined up, ready to
Oh,
go.
Morgs.
And I connect my phone to Bluetooth to the mixer. 9 times out of 10 it works. And this used to happen when I was on the meat game as well. And I said to Nat, I don't have a cord, but it should work. 9
We
times.
were going to wing it.
90% of the time it works, of
We were
course.
fine.
This one time, the Bluetooth disconnected. And once you've started recording, if it disconnects, you can't reconnect. Once you press record.
Oh, well.
Anyway, so we sort of allowed half hour for the Morgs, but we got cut a little bit short. So,
We did fine, I reckon.
but this fella, I'll just give you a bit of a rundown on him. He's a butcher. Obviously, that's how I first come across him. He's big into men's mental health.
Mm-hmm.
He put his career on hold for 6 months. He
Yes.
did a walk from Cairns, flew up to Cairns, did a walk from Cairns back to Brisbane.
Yep.
Along-
in his gumboots.
In his gumboots and his butcher gumboots. And along the way, he worked in shops, and all the money that he earned from those shops, he donated back to men's mental health.
Oh, it actually brings shivers to me and tears because of what he did,
And he's put his
how
body
he
on the
did
line.
it too.
And so, yeah, he didn't stay in motels. And that.
No.
Like, he got a room here and there when people, let him
Offered him-
stay or whatever, or offered him. But
It took a while before he took up their offer.
he did it in a swag, and he said, "I want to rough it." He slept
Yeah.
on the streets with some street people that lived on
Yeah.
the streets,
Or on his
He said, "I
own.
want to rough it," and he did.
Yeah.
And he did that all for men's mental health. And I just wanted to
Yeah.
acknowledge him on the last week of June, which is
Yes.
past now. But
Yeah.
we're going to get him on this week, guys, just because he's done a hell of a lot, and it's just so important to him. I just want to give him acknowledgement
Yep.
because he also rode a buck and bull.
Yes, he did.
He raised more money for men's mental health. He rode a buck and bull.
Yeah.
I'm 45. I reckon the Morgs is about 48 or 49.
Yeah, right.
That's a big, like to ride a buck and bull. It's very,
that's
it's very
huge.
physical.
Yeah.
It looks, it's a lot more physical than what it
But he
looks.
puts a lot of prep into.
But he's very, very fit too. He's an
Yeah.
ex NRL player.
Yeah.
He played for Penrith, I think.
Yep.
He's played for represented New Zealand.
Yep.
Yeah, no, he's still very fit, but he's a man that puts his life on hold, his body on the line for men's mental health. So
Yep.
we'll just get the Morgs on the line now, guys.
Oh, we love the old Morgs. But yeah, he's done a lot to raise awareness and basically to say it's okay if you're not right, but reach out. We're here for you.
What's going on, bro?
Morgs, how are you, brother?
Good, brother, you?
Oh, mate, we're having a day out again this week.
How you going, Morgie?
Morgie, we just recorded.
Oh, yeah.
Hello.
How he's going?
Going well, brother.
Good. Look at you. You're online. We've got you
Oh, we
perfectly
finally
set up.
we finally got you, Morgs. Last week I
Finally got me.
finally got you the bloody Bluetooth disconnected. This week we've just been recording for 35 minutes and the SD card was full, so I had to start again. So it's just been this week's been a fuck as well. So, but anyway,
that's
finally
all right.
got you, mate. Now, Morgs, I was just giving the listeners a rundown on what you've done for men's mental health. Like we covered you, like we just talked about the walk you did, the bull ride that you did this year, and what I didn't mention, guys, when I was doing the Meat Game podcast at the time, we followed Morgs. We spoke to him weekly through his trip for 6 months, and I think the final podcast we did, Morgs, that was about a year ago now, wasn't it?
Yeah, only probably last weekend was to the day, I think, was Brenda. So yeah, no, she's been pretty full on, year, eh?
Yeah, no, it has been, mate. You had a massive year
been a-
last year, and you've
Huge.
huge year, like ups and a lot of ups and downs, like the loss of your mother. You did your walk, you had the loss of your mother, and then you rode a bull this year. You know, like you've had it's about a bit on, mate.
Yeah, no, that's all part and parcel. You can never be too old to sort of, test the waters, and do things, But the last 12 months has been, but for the men and women in our industry, it's been an amazing 12 months. For everybody involved in the meat industry and
Yeah.
everyone who's been supporting of the causes has been absolutely fantastic. So yeah,
But even
it's
jumping
been
on,
good, man.
even jumping on a bull, mate. Like I just said, I'm 45. I said I'm pretty sure the Morgs is 48, 49. That's a big call. Jumping on a bull at that age,
Oh, that's mental.
that's mental. You know, like it's a young man's sport. You know, it's
Yeah,
a lot more
yeah,
physical
but,
than what it looks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but the old fucking Morgs, he always says, he can, you can't. But I tell you what, I jumped on the bull, okay, but I've been on these heifers up here, a couple of heifers, and I've been struggling, eh? I've been,
You've been
I've
riding,
been
Morgs.
struggling to stay on them, eh? I'm fucking no good, eh? The old age has kicked in there.
You've been getting a
The old
ride,
age has
Morgs.
kicked in.
Have you been getting a ride, Morgs?
Morgs is, he's even
Oh,
had that.
no.
You
Nice
know how
one. You've
you know
got,
anything sort of comes, but no, Morgs has been drafting them lately. Yeah, been sort of drafting them. You've been. I go like this. Oh, you've been out of the paddock too long. You can keep going through like that. You know, even had one that's been on the gummies a bit too much. You know, you can push through, love. You can push through. But yeah, she's been. I mean, I've been very blessed.
oh,
that's
yeah.
It's
good,
the
mate.
hardest thing for me is I don't get to spend enough time in one place, eh? But yeah, I've been in Mackay now for 7 weeks, and
Yeah.
Good
I think
on you.
there's a lot of single women up here, and it makes it a bit
Yeah?
easy, eh?
Jeez.
So you're still moving
Yes.
around a bit more. It's like you've worked at a few other shops. You're not based in one area still. Like you did your walk and that, but then you went back to some of the old shops that you worked at. So you're still getting around.
Yeah, I went. Yeah, I went and helped out where I could, eh? And a couple of blokes went on holiday, and
Yeah.
and then one of my mates, he was struggling, with his own relationship, so
Yep.
I went and covered him through Christmas and stuff, and sort of helped out there. But she's I've still been floating around a little bit. I'm still trying to settle down a wee bit, eh? Just trying to find a little bit of leverage between because I've been up here for 7 weeks. Like I said, it was only going to be a 2 or 3 week venture, but
Yeah.
turned out to be 7. I just haven't been able to find any workers up here, eh? It's been a bit stiff, but I've enjoyed it, eh? The last few weeks have been all right, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, the old pen's filling up there pretty quickly. It's going all right, eh? I was thinking about starting. I saw those young blokes said, Butcher wants a wife. I was like, we should just fucking start.
yes.
No, not Butchers. I said just Butcher wants a bonk or something like that. Something. Something
bonk.
where, something where it's a bit like that Butcher wants Bumble. Is that Bumble? Apparently that's the one where,
Bumble.
the woman gets, that's the one where the woman gets the swipe, but
Oh,
this
yeah.
one, Morgsy, he gets to have a swipe here and let him go. But, I tell you what, there's a couple of rough ones. There's a couple of rough ones up here though, cuz, but
Okay.
nothing that a good old extra dry won't fix, you know what I mean? Eh?
Maybe you should get on the Tiger.
Yeah, I'm drinking the Tigers today, the
got
Singapore beer.
The Singapore beer, the Tiger. And then you could be like a little prowling
You're like a bloody tiger up there, Morgs.
Oh, Morgs. Tell me, Morgs. Tell me. So, raising awareness for men's mental health, what have you found that's been most successful to actually help men through their mental health by raising awareness?
I think the biggest thing for me, especially as a learning curve, for being in that space, Natalie, to answer your question, I find that talking to a complete stranger is easier than talking to your own friends and family. I found that judgment for men and women is very. It's something that men struggle with, especially with their own friends and family, whereas like 2 or 3 years ago, there was that it's not weak to speak sort of thing, and just checking on your mate. I talk to even butchers or men all over Australia I've never ever met, and they find complete comfort in talking to me. And I've found that being in that space, I've made myself available to those people. That's probably been one of the gracefulest things I've ever done. I've known for that men's mental health space, ain't it? So
perfect.
Just to be aware of your surroundings, and men find humor laughing easier than sort of saying nothing. So if I can go out there and do something pretty stupid, I find that a lot of men it's relatable to men, and they resonate with it, and it sort of opens them up a little bit. But it's
but I think it's that
huge
there's no judgment when you're talking to a stranger. Like if it's someone you know or family, there's always that judgment. Like I think that's probably what talking to a stranger they probably feel comfortable with.
Yeah, that actually hit the spot.
Because blokes don't talk. That's the problem with it. Yeah,
and talking to a stranger too, they don't know you. They don't know your background. They don't know anything about you, and they might give you advice too. That you think, oh, this is a complete stranger, and this is new sort of advice or different, way of looking at it as well.
Yeah.
Well,
Like,
when you talk to a complete stranger, Nat, hey, there's no walls.
no,
Everything's down.
Yeah.
And you just say it how it is because and it's only that fear of judgment
yeah,
that stop men talking to their own mates
yeah,
and family members, and that's the real biggie, that one there. So if we can sort of break down that wall of judgment,
yeah,
and that's why hence I say all the time, just on my Facebook, checking on your mate,
yeah.
have a laugh with them, and it doesn't have to always be serious.
No.
It's just to let them know that you're there,
Yeah.
and I'm actually going through that with a couple of fellas at the moment,
Yeah.
just letting them know I don't hound them, and when they're ready, they sort of they'll have a release with me, and I sort of look at it now at their message, and then I'll take time to respond,
Yeah.
because I find that if I respond too quickly, men want to engage in a text form conversation where I like let it simmer a little bit, and then maybe call them,
Yes.
the next day
Yep.
or something like that. So it's all about even with me. I've learned to read a lot of people too, have a good look, because I get total strangers messaging me and tell me they're sort of struggling, and I love that. I reply back to everybody, or I give them an emoji for that situation, and then if I can, the next day I make a note to ring them, and I've found that more effective than having a finger conversation over a text message.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
I think it's more personal
And
too, that phone call.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I
Um,
totally agree with you, is that it does land sometimes when you've got a complete stranger. I've noticed Brandon at times when people have messaged him to thank him for helping them with their mental health.
Yeah.
Brandon didn't realise how much of an impact
I
it
didn't realise you were doing it,
Yeah.
And you
But
did,
even,
yeah.
it's funny you say make people laugh too, Morgs. And I got this sent to me, and I didn't realise I'd even done it, but they said, sometimes you just make me laugh, and I needed that on the day. And I think you do that very well. Like, you can be in a room with men that are a bit high, they've got a bit on, and you can say something, and it just makes them laugh, and
Yeah.
all of a sudden,
Yeah.
it just
Yep.
they
Shifts
take that
it.
barrier comes down.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
they feel comfortable.
Yeah.
And I think you do that
And
extremely well.
Yeah, humor's always been the trick with me. Like even when you want to hide, you've had a bad day. It's even like when you're serving a customer. You
Yeah.
smile, and you're always positive towards them, and you're always there for some lighthearted information on cooking or whether the
Yeah.
right cup.
Yeah.
And I think we've all sort of known that, but I've used that in football. I've molded it into something that works effectively for myself when I speak to other people, and knowing I have that in my tool bag is quite powerful for me, so I can sort of use it, around men that sort of need it, and women. It's strangely,
Yep.
strangely enough, I've talked to a lot of women, who do talk to me now about their husband and the impact that I've had on them, and or even the things that I've done for men's mental health, and it's bloody amazing. Even up here in Mackay, it's I can just drive down the street and people are there having they'll give you a wave and a big seagull and have a bit of a laugh.
Yeah.
But
How good's that?
it's amazing. I roll into a pub there, and they all know the butcher there's walked in there with the gumboots, and
Yep.
and I've only been up there for 7 weeks, and that's
Yeah.
and that's the sort of the vibe you set here, and it just makes everything so easy, and the process has been amazing,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, that's awesome, mate.
Yeah, I think it's brilliant what you've been doing. You've definitely been put on this earth, Morgs, for a really damn good reason, and you're doing it now.
Yeah.
Thanks. That hasn't been an easy one.
No.
A lot of sacrifices. I miss my muckle. Everybody knows about my granddaughter.
Yeah.
Like, she rings me every day, but I feel it's bigger than me.
Yeah.
I feel it's bigger than me, and by giving back, and making sure I'm all right too, so I've done some courses with the Better Blokes Project, and
Yeah, I was
and
about to say
I'm
that
now
you're
certified. I'm certified now to.
Are you?
to,
Good on you.
Yeah, I'm certified now. I've done my training, and I'm certified. So we go into a pool. So So instead of like last year, I sort of carried a lot of burden,
Yeah.
and it weighed me down heavily.
Yeah.
Now there's a release. I can push a button, and there's 7 or 8 blokes
Yeah.
that I can engage in this conversation, and any one of those 7 or 8 blokes will pick up this bloke and extend the talk with them. It's a good space to be in. I don't have to always check my phone all the time now. But we've got a pool of men that are ready to take on any conversation at any time of the day. It's amazing,
Yeah.
and it's helped me. That's helped me, get along and tick along and do what I want to do. For me personally.
Well, you've got support too, don't you? Like, you need support. So he's working with Better Blokes. Absolute awesome organisation, guys. Get around that. Get around Morgs on the socials. Morgs, how do they find you on the socials, mate?
Oh, just Mick Morgs on that Instagram. I didn't realise social media, Brando. Like I said last year, it was sort of it become a bit of a cult following, and now I've gone past that Facebook buzz. I'm into the old Instagram now, and
look at you! Woo!
I'm about to hit that TikTok. I think I've hit that TikTok. I'll probably get kicked off one of them. I don't know which one, but I think I'm about to up the ante a little bit on those socials, because it's really engaged, and it's a good way. It's a good way to promote mental health as those platforms, And you know what,
100%.
Brando? The more fucking stupid you are, the more they love you.
Yeah,
bro.
well, I know what
100%.
your butt looks like, so
Yeah, but that's the thing.
yeah.
Morgs can deliver the message, but he does it in a fun way.
Oh, he does
and
it in
a
such-
crazy way, and a silly
But
videos.
it lands.
Exactly.
It lands where
Exactly.
it's meant to.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
if it doesn't land, like I don't care. It's on my ass. Like, I reckon I got a nice ass now.
Oh, yeah, lovely. I had to have a look at it a couple of times, Morgs.
She got a bit flustered, Morgs.
I don't worry. You're not the only one. You're not the only Natalie that gets a bit flustered lately.
Little brown Maori ass.
The Maori ass.
I'm about to up the ante on all that sort of stuff.
Oh, jeez. What else are we going to see?
Like I said, it's all about the engagement and all about the conversations.
Yeah,
of it.
totally.
People get a little bit too serious on those socials, and I just tell them, go get fucked.
That's it.
Nothing worries me. You're either going to watch it or not.
We were just talking about that before. I think if you're on any social media platform, that hate mail that you get, you're going to get it. It doesn't matter what you do.
Yeah.
Someone's going to not like what
usually
you're doing, or you said this wrong, or you swear to, or something.
Someone who's
just
super
fuck
negative
off,
and trying to drag you down usually has got something going on.
Yeah.
They're probably needing a little bit of.
People will say
control.
bad things about him, and he's done nothing but try and help people.
I know.
You think, how could you say anything negative? How could you?
No.
But they
Out
do.
of everyone, there's only been one fella last year that, and I went straight around there up to his. I went up to his factory and went straight hit him up. He fucking didn't know which way to look. And he was very apologetic there in the end there. But the meat industry, everyone's sort of looking after each other now.
Exactly.
It's amazing.
Yeah. No, it's amazing things going on in that area.
The industry's right behind you, Morgs. Yeah.
Yeah, they've been on fire, the old industry, and I can't wait. But I got some good things happening in the next couple of months, and I'll certainly let you two in on it.
Nah, definitely, mate.
That'd be
If
brilliant.
there's anything we can do to help, mate, sing out.
Yeah, no, I would. I'd like you to keep advertising that. I don't need to go on that Tinder anymore. Just keep.
Any
let
single
everybody know,
ladies out there?
Mackay. So if you're single and you're in Mackay,
Oh, what are you after, Morgs?
The Morgs is
do you
there.
have a criteria?
No criteria. Like I said, I wasn't fussy 12 months ago. I wasn't fussy, but now I can draft them. I was up for men and women last year. It didn't really matter to me as long as I got one. I was on struggle street there for a little bit, ain't it?
You were happy to share a bed with anything that kept you warm.
Oh, yeah. Well, even actually, I had a lady the other day. She said, "I'm single," and she was 73. I said,
Bless.
I said, and that's what I said. Oh, poor Petal, I said. And she goes, "Morgan, I own my own house, And I was like thinking to myself, fuck, if I can hang on for 5 years, I'm good.
Morgan, you never know. She might have been all right. Jeez,
You never know.
She might have shown you a thing or two.
And nothing that a whole box of extra dry couldn't fix
you'll be
either.
right.
Jeez,
She'll
you
walk all
might
right
be-
after that.
You might be bucking something else. Buck yourself. She might
The
buck
old
you.
Morgs, he can ride a rough one. He rode the bull.
Oh yeah.
The bull couldn't
Yeah,
buck
he-
him off.
Yeah.
Oh,
no, fucking awesome.
She probably
yeah, I know.
scare you one anyway. Yeah,
Oh,
jeez.
she'd probably take her false teeth out and leave it next to the bed. I
Oh,
might take them and I would have stuck them out and cashed them in. I reckon I would have got a
Yeah,
few bucks for them.
you just don't know what you missed out on, Morgs.
Oh, I think I know. Yeah, I think I know. I think. I don't think it'll be any good now, eh? I don't think it'll be any bloody good. I would have used a whole bottle of tallow, I reckon.
Oh,
Would have
yeah,
been
you
no
might
good.
need a bit of tallow. Yeah, jeez. Oh, wow. You'd be like a penguin, slide on in.
Oh, yeah, Natalie. I didn't know you had one in.
Oh, she's no good, mate.
Like it, Natalie, eh?
We're trying to clean it up a bit, and she just keeps going. It's her fault, not mine.
Oh, no,
Hey,
there'll be people
you
with
know-
sore buttholes again.
I liked you the other day, Brando, where you said, it was that time of the month,
Oh,
Was
Oh,
Was it?
When? Oh,
you said it. You
yeah,
brought
no,
it
I
up.
was.
You said it.
I was
You
a
said
bit-
it, Nat, and we talked about cleaning this up, and you just went straight there, and I'm like, oh.
Oh, you went,
I
oh,
I wasn't really feeling that flash.
No, I
and
said, how you feeling? She said, how do you think I'm feeling?
yeah, but at the same time, Morgs, I
poor,
don't
my
think.
poor mate, he had to have a wank there, poor bro. and he fucking,
Oh, poor thing.
Huh?
But us women have got to talk about it more openly instead of
Oh,
walking around.
we talk about it all the time. We talk about you women all the time. The
Yeah.
only thing we want open is those legs, but unfortunately sometimes that don't happen. And also, hey, Nat, and when the old I know anything stood up with their
Oh
check
no,
over.
we're not going to Rocky.
No, she's.
I think we might leave it at that, eh? Love you, Steve.
All right, Morgan, fuck her, Tani.
Oh, I love it.
We're going to love you and
Love you,
leave
mate.
you, brother.
Oh, I love you,
Love you, brother.
Morgs.
You take care, eh?
Cheers.
Thanks for everything you've done for men's mental health, mate. You're a fucking
Keep
legend.
doing it. We are so proud of you, Morgs.
Keep being
and
you,
everyone
Morgs.
that's with you, fighting the good cause.
Appreciate you both, eh?
Yeah.
And I'll be seeing you soon, eh?
We're
Talk
sending
soon,
you
mate.
lots of love.
Love yous.
See you, mate. Love you, mate.
Bye.
Isn't he a legend?
I love our Morgs. It just makes me laugh.
He's a unit, isn't he?
Oh, you know what? He's who he is, and that's what I love. Is
Nah,
he
has got
organic
he has got a
self.
heart of gold. That man. what he's
That
done.
man, and he'll literally give you the shirt off his
And
back.
he literally will, and he always puts himself second.
Yeah,
so.
but to me, he is his organic self, and I love that about him. He doesn't change for anyone.
Yeah.
And I think, and all he does is good for people, and
Yeah.
he's a bit of a character.
Oh, he's
too.
an absolute character.
But you got to go with,
Well, that's how we first came across him. So when I was on the Meat Game podcast, the one we
Yeah.
were doing at the time,
yeah,
Morgs was working for Bowie's up the Gold Coast.
Yeah.
And he was doing these TikTok videos. A lot of butchers are doing them now, guys.
Yeah.
You would have seen them.
Yeah.
They're on there, promoting their product, making silly videos. But Morgs was just I'd followed him for a long time. He was just that entertaining. Like he'd make a video, but he'd just do it the Morgs way.
oh, just
He's always got language
Yeah.
and his themes but he's just very entertaining. Like
everybody in their life, needs a person like Morgs in it.
and I did a podcast with another butcher.
Yeah,
He said, "You know what you want to do?" He said, "You want to get Morgs on." He said, "He's a weapon," and we already had plans to.
yeah.
Then he left that job, and we had trouble tracking him down, but we got him in the
Yeah.
end. But yeah, that's how I come across Morgs,
But
guys.
him
so.
just being himself
Yeah.
really is a gift to this world
Yep.
because he has hit so many targets
Yeah.
with what he's trying to achieve, and just being him,
Yeah.
yeah. Honestly,
One thing you get with Morgs is his organic
and-
self.
yeah,
He just
he is
doesn't
an
change.
absolute blessing.
He doesn't change for anything. He could be talking to the Prime Minister, he just doesn't change the way he talks
Yeah,
to people.
his
so.
parents should be really proud of him because,
But
he
we
is
did
good
a-
human.
We did a podcast with him. That's on the Meat Game podcast. If you want to
Yeah.
look that one up, I can't remember what episode number,
Well, you might be able to.
but he's on there. We did a podcast with him, and then we did that, and a couple of weeks passed, and he rang me up.
Yeah.
And he said, "I'm going to do this thing for men's mental health."
Mm.
He said, "I'm going to walk from Cairns to Brisbane." He
Oh.
said, "What do you think?"
It's nuts.
I said, "Morgs, that sounds
in
fucking."
his gumboots.
In my gumboots, I said, "Morgs, that sounds fucking crazy."
Oh,
I said, "Let's do it." And I said, We'll get you on our. We used to do a Thursday. We used to do 2 podcasts a week, and we got him on that Thursday one every week, and we checked in with him. It was really cool. So, but yeah, no, absolutely.
Some of the experience, and he'd walk at night when it was
Yeah.
pouring rain.
Yeah,
or when
walking
it
through the
dried,
pouring
like-
rain. But he said, I want to tough it out. He said, I want to feel pain.
And he
you know.
did, and then he thought there was crocodiles coming out of the bushes, and he said, "I think I was hallucinating."
No, well, he said I was walking next to this this channel thing at night, and he said, I thought to myself, shit, I'm in Cairns, like.
Yeah,
He said, next minute you'd hear a stick snap or something, and he said, you know, like,
it's probably a wild pig or.
oh no, he said
rat or
he said at
something.
night, he said, I'll shit myself.
Yeah, he said I walked in the middle of the road, didn't he?
Yeah, he walked in the middle of the road, so there's no snakes or
In
crocodiles
his white gumboots.
He said if I was in the middle of the road, I felt safe, like.
Oh,
And then he said I walked past this cemetery, so that put the heebie-jeebers in. Oh no, he said there was some funny podcasts we did.
and he said when he was doing it, he said either he was having a good time or he was so sore, like, sore feet, blistered up.
Oh, he had blisters proper, yeah.
He and he said, I was tired and your head sort of goes, but that's when, your mental health, you're battling against it.
Yep.
Like he really battled everything to make sure he understood. Yeah, and to raise awareness. I just honestly
Yeah, no, he's an absolute legend.
love it.
And a funny guy, like.
It just gets me laughing.
Yeah, no, he's just a character.
But also gets me almost in tears because of the good he's doing
Yep.
and how hard it is for some people.
And he's had some great achievements in, like he played in the NRL.
Mm.
He played for Penrith.
Yep,
He's represented New Zealand. I think it was under 18s or something.
yep.
In the New Zealand side. So he's always been very, very fit in that. But absolute legend.
I bet he's a bit bashed up now.
Yeah.
After riding a bull. He did well though.
No, he did well. I was
put a
worried
picture-
about him. I was
Put a
worried
picture
about
of
him.
Oh yeah, you were concerned.
No, because I know that they can it's very physical and you can get thrown.
Yeah.
And they're just so powerful. People don't realise how powerful those bulls are.
Well, because you've been around bulls.
They can throw you, 20 foot in the air. They can just flick you, and the next minute.
Have you been hit by one?
I've been knocked over by one plenty of
Have
times.
you?
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
You don't realise how powerful they
Yeah.
are. Yeah.
And they barely move.
And capable of putting some damage on you.
yeah, right.
Yeah, without much effort.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
but anyway, but at the age he's at, as a young bloke, you can recover from broken bones and that. But when you get older,
It's a little bit.
it's a bit harder. So he really did put his body on the line.
Oh, he was gorgeous. He was all dressed up in his cowboy outfit.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
looked great.
Yeah,
And he had his little mullet curls.
yeah, he's got
going
his
on.
mullet.
He's got
He was going to cut it off.
his little Maori
He was talking
curls.
about cutting it off. I said,
Oh,
don't throw it out. I said, we'll put it up in the studio. Back in the meat game studio. I said, we'll put it up. We've got his gumboot there.
It's fantastic.
We've still got his gumboot there. So,
No, he is a ripper. Yeah.
all good.
Thanks, Morg.
God, this episode's been different again, guys.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, we just want to get the Morgs on. They were supposed to be last week, but we've had just technical
Oh.
problem after technical problem.
Yeah.
This week I've never had that. I've done 165 podcasts in my life. I've never had that happen, but it's
good.
happened. So
Do you know what I like is that we're real and we don't hide.
no, I think that's
From
what
what's
that goes. Oh God, what are you going to do? I said just have a laugh about it.
Oh,
It's
Brandon goes, "Oh, I'm sorry," and I said,
Oh.
"Oh, I don't care." And then I started laughing, going, "I can't believe
Well,
that's even."
there's
happened."
other podcasts that has happened on, and I know the Baron's one of them.
Yeah.
We did a podcast with him ages ago.
Yeah.
And he said, I'm a regular listener. I religiously listen to the Baron every week. He just makes me laugh. But
I've got a real soft spot for the Baron.
The Barons had that happen, and I was listening in the car, and he said they had to do exactly what we just did.
Yeah.
He said we've had to re-record. He said,
Oh.
well, 30 minutes in, and the SD card filled up. I thought, oh, that would piss you off. Like 30 minutes in, and podcasts, they're not scripted. So
Yeah.
what we
Well,
talked
some
about
are.
for that 30 minutes is completely different to what we've just talked about.
Yeah.
So when it's that 30 minutes, that was good. Well, we had a
It
good
was
30
good.
minutes, but it's lost forever.
You'll miss out.
And he said, but he said that happened to him, and I'm thinking, oh, that'd really grind your gears, you know.
There you go.
160 odd podcasts, I've never had it happen, and now it has. So
Do you know what?
episode 10.
I think it actually lightened the mood and made us laugh a bit.
Oh,
It was
just
so
yeah,
ridiculous.
I think it did too.
Yeah, because I noticed that you perked right up because it just seems so stupid. You've got
I've just looked at it, and you were halfway coming. I'm looking at you going, you're going white, and I'm going,
because I'm thinking, what have I
SD
done?
card's full.
Because sometimes you give me funny looks. I'm like, what have I done? What have I done? And you're like,
In 35 minutes, you're kidding. But anyway,
well.
we're gonna have a laugh about it.
Yeah. No, we're fine.
Yeah, but
But,
yeah.
Here's to men's mental health and
Yeah, Men's Mental Health, the month of June, and
anyone's
episode.
mental health is important. But like Morg said, blokes just find it a bit challenging to open up sometimes to each other, say mates.
Yeah.
But honestly,
But I think too, when someone says to you that does care about you, says, "Are you okay?" You don't have to say, "Yeah, I'm fine," when you're not.
yeah,
I think it's good, especially your missus. Like you say, "I'm not."
yeah.
If I'm acting out of sorts, I'm just not right. And I said to Nat, I said, I'm just not right.
Yeah.
I've been a bit funny since
And
Dad's
I knew
funeral.
that.
And you said straight away, you said, I knew something was up.
Yeah.
And then they're on the same page. So if you're acting a bit weird or you just want to be alone, they're not thinking, oh, is it something I've done or
Or
are
they've
the
shut
kids,
down
are the kids
from me.
driving him
What-
mad or you know, like
Yeah.
you
But
just I think you just got to just open up a little bit sometimes. Like
I think you do have to let, particularly a partner or if you've got kids or whatever, your family know, look, I'm okay. I'm just
working through shit, you know.
yeah, and if you find that I'm sitting quietly on my own, sometimes I need that. And let them know I just need that quiet space to just sit with and deal with it the way I'm dealing with it.
Yep.
I'm physically safe, all
Yep.
that. And sometimes that helps too with the people around you. They're not going, "Why are you being weird?"
Yeah, why are you being weird?
Or thinking that you're moody or something, cranky moody.
Mm.
There is a damn good reason why they're sitting there. Picked up, well, actually, my daughter probably picked up on it first.
Mm.
And she never said a word.
Mm.
But I sort of, it's funny. I said to her, I think, there's things going on. And she said, 100%. I said, you've noticed? She said, yeah, but we all respected your space too.
Yeah.
And I think that's
Right,
helped.
it is good to talk about it, but
Yeah.
if you do need to speak to someone and you want to speak to a stranger, what Morg said is absolutely correct.
Yeah.
Speaking to a stranger, you sort of lower that
Open up a bit.
because there's no judgment. I think that's the biggest thing why people don't talk is because they think that there's going to be judgment, and from friends and family, unfortunately, there always is.
Do you think?
And
mate-
sometimes family are more judgmental than like
Oh.
when I got divorced. It was
Oh, it's
the
on
biggest
Donkey
ones
Kong.
I didn't want to talk to with
Yeah.
family because I was just making such a thing about it. But yeah, it's just being able to talk to strangers good. If you want to get in contact with someone like Morgs, get around that Better Blokes, or get in
Yeah.
contact with us if you would like to have a
Pop
chat
that up there.
with the Morgs. Yeah, we'll put the Better Blokes up there now. They do podcasts as well. Morgs has done podcasts with us at the Meat Game, podcast here, and he does podcasts with them.
Morgs will pop his face up
Morgs,
anywhere.
he just wants to spread that message, and I think it's absolutely
Yeah.
awesome.
But again, he would understand your grief, and
Well, he's gone through it too. He lost his
he
mother.
lost his mother,
He
and
knows exactly what.
yeah,
what
and
it-
she
what it's
was
like.
everything.
Yeah, she was everything.
Yeah,
So.
but yeah, he's just a great human.
Absolute legend.
Yeah, we love Morgs. I'm not allowed to call him old Morgs. He goes, "What's this
No,
old
it's
business?"
it's the Morgs.
I'm like,
It's
"The Morgs."
the Morgs.
Oh,
it's the
Morgsy.
Morgs.
He's a bit cute, Morgsy.
Righty, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Stevenson's Corner.
Go, Stevenson.
What would you say is your greatest strength?
I'm very responsible. Yeah.
Can you give me an example?
In my last 2 jobs, whenever there was a major issue, they always found out I was responsible.
What would
That comes through from Alan. He's a knob.
I think they
Some
work.
of this-
He keeps it. He keeps it simple. The kids
Some-
method. That one.
Some of the shit he sends through, it's unbelievable.
Yeah, well, at least they're owning it. He's responsible, even if he stuffed it up.
All right, I think that's us.
I get a bit that way.
We'll go to quote of the week, guys.
Love it. I love quotes.
This quote actually comes from Bruce Lee.
Oh,
Yeah, Bruce Lee, the great man. It's very short and sweet, but it's
Bruce Lee was just
he was next
unreal.
level. Yeah.
He was an alien, probably.
He was just a legend.
Yeah, no, he was.
How do you find peace? You don't find peace. You choose it. By what you ignore, by what you release, by what you stop giving energy to. That's the shift.
How true is that?
Do you know what? I don't know whether you heard the conversation I had before with a teenager, but that was exactly what I was putting out. And it's so true. You choose.
What you're connecting to.
You
Positive energy and negative
choose.
energy, they're both one of the same. One needs the other one to exist.
Yeah.
It's like a battery, it's got a positive and a negative.
Yep.
But it's just which one you choose to follow.
And no matter what you're walking through in life, there will always be that battle inside of you.
Oh, 100%. I've got one going on now.
Yeah.
But I just keep thinking to myself, just stay positive no matter what.
Yeah.
Just stay positive no matter what.
Yeah.
And just
You're-
work through it. And eventually,
Yeah.
like I said, like he just said, you're choosing to follow that shift, not
Yeah.
go
But
negative.
it's even when you're looking at simple things like, today's really hard at, say, work, and you feel miserable and you go, hang on, you choose how you're going to navigate through that. Are you going to let it weigh you down and just feel like a shit day?
Yeah.
Or are you going to choose to go, okay, today's a bit of a hard day at work and it's hard because I can't be bothered or whatever. Just start finding good things and shift it. You can shift it.
But sometimes things will just hit you too. Like I went to get the cord to connect the phone because I'm not going to trust the Bluetooth ever again. And the cord cost me $50. I wasn't real happy about that. But walking through the shopping centre, and I saw a shirt. I was like, oh shit, the old man would like that.
Done.
And I don't know why you even think that. You think, oh, geez, Dad would like that.
You always have.
You know, and that's when you go, oh.
Oh, feelings.
Next one, I was in a shopping centre trying to keep my shit together, you know. But just you can be going from, I just smashed a kebab, life was good, you know. Walking down towards JB, and I saw that, oh shit, Dad would like that. Or you see something on Facebook that's funny, you think, oh geez, I'd love to send that today. It'd be funny, you know. Like, but
so how did you find your peace and how did you navigate that?
I just took a minute and just kept trying to stay positive. I thought, no, I've got to get this cord because I want to talk to Morgs and I don't want to trust the Bluetooth.
Yeah. So you're working.
It was all good until we got to the cash register. It was $50 for a fucking cord.
And then you had a sore butthole.
And then I had a sore butthole.
You clenched up.
Yeah. I was very offended. Extremely offended for the price, JB Hi-Fi. We don't name businesses, but I was very...
Maybe they could sponsor us.
I thought that was a bit much for a cord. But
maybe they can sponsor us and we'll say...
Oh, well, I need that vet to sponsor us.
Oh, the vet. Oh.
I've got to go and have a talk to them.
Oh, dear. She was a great vet, but the vet nurse was so good with our dogs. I honestly couldn't ask for a better... And I've watched this particular vet nurse with other animals.
Yeah.
And even if the animal's annoying her, she is just on point with them. She's with that animal. It's like she can almost communicate with them without, words. But... yeah, she's very good, but she's actually excellent with the owners as well and helps them through. I love watching her actually work.
It's a bit hard, especially delivering news like she did the other day. You know, your dog may end up getting put down. You know, like it's hard to tell people that.
It was funny. She didn't really say that.
You know what I mean? They're going to have to present bad, like doctors do as well. They're going to have to come out and say, sorry, you've got 12 months left, love.
Yeah.
You know, like it'd be hard, you know.
It was more that the vet had to execute the information and give me options of what could happen, what might happen, what avenue we could go to. It was the fact that the vet nurse, it was like she supported me while I heard the information, and she did it in such a way, she never actually said anything to tell me what I should do or shouldn't, but it was the way she executed it. I just thought I was so grateful that day because I was on my own, so I couldn't throw ideas around. But
it's a brilliant little clinic.
Yep, great clinic.
Great clinic.
Anyway.
Right, that's us, I think.
Yeah.
For another very different episode of the Better Half podcast.
Yeah, we've done a funny one, this one. We started then stopped.
I've never had that happen. That was the worst. But anyway.
We
thought we'd share it with you guys. We don't hide our imperfections.
No.
Righto, guys, we're going to wrap it up there. You have a brilliant rest of your week, and I hope you're starting to plan something for the weekend. And you have a brilliant weekend.
Take care.
Be good to each other. Bye for now.
Bye.